episode 7.
Did you? I was gonna say, did you change
Part
the title,
4.
please?
Still can't fucking change it.
I
Part
changed
4.
Part 4. Welcome to Pathfinder Season 3
Real
episode.
life, it didn't
I
post
can
it.
edit it. I can edit it real fast. I think it's like episode 11 now. I've been correcting it whenever I upload it to YouTube. I've been correcting the names. I just haven't been
The thing
correcting
is
it on
that
Twitch.
I would do it myself. I just don't actually have the ability to edit your titles.
Oh yeah, I need to give you like super. How do I get like super mod? I know there's like a Twitch thing.
Mod.
How to make someone
There should be
super
a
mod?
way. There should be a way for someone to edit titles.
So each streamer would be
Sure.
allowed to set one super mod.
Super mod.
Sabers are one of the super mods are global. Okay.
There we go.
I was gonna say, don't worry about. We need to start.
Yeah, we're starting. Details. Last time we had a very long session. Last time. How do you want to do this? Who wants to recap? Don't make me roll the d6.
No. I do not
Okay.
believe.
So
Who had the most?
we actually, Shuckles, why can't you do it? You're the reason we started running away. You at least go to that part.
You
Get
know,
to the part where we met Merlin. That's all you
Okay.
need to do. I'll do the rest.
So, from what I do remember, we at the end of 2 sessions ago, we slayed that dragon. Absolutely destroyed it. Probably totally, the party wasn't devastated after it. And so, and we totally killed it. Nothing else suspicious happened, right, guys? Nothing else suspicious happened, right?
We'll see.
Okay, so the dragon is gone, and it's we got Gaz on the ground. We have like pretty much everyone except for crap.
It was
a little bit.
Gaz was conked out. Catherine was
what was your
conked
character's
out.
name?
Nila was petrified.
Pockets, I'm sorry, I can't remember your character's name.
Bryn.
It's Bryn Brewer.
Bryn. Okay. Everyone but Bryn and Tyr are gone. Either from
Incapacitated.
magical shenanigans or the dragon just steamrolling their buns. It's great. It was fun. So after that, there was a giant spinning diamond in the middle of the chamber that
You skipped the part where you skipped the magical the magic shop.
Just decide
I
to
didn't
go
skip-
somewhere else.
we're still in the cave.
There was no magical spinning crystal in the cave.
No. It's
Yeah.
in the
What?
in the room with the dragon. There was.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about a different crystal.
Was it not?
I don't
No,
know.
I don't think so.
I swear.
You asked to mine
there's-
some diamonds and they said like no.
I
There was a big
guess I
crystal in
remember
the-
that. I must
There
have
was a
remembered
big
that.
crystal in the dragon room.
I thought there was. Whatever.
Yeah, there was. We had to break
Yeah.
it first to fight the dragon.
Oh yeah, that was
I
a
thought there was a
anyways,
crystal
continue.
afterwards.
Continue.
Anyway, continuing. So, so Tyrion and Bryn, they're like, okay, we've spent too long here. The dragon's gone. There's not really much we can do. Tyrion's kind of freaking out because his magic isn't working because there's an anti-magic field just around. It's terrifying, and like Gaz is not on the verge of death, but still not like awake or alert. So also bad. Neo is turned to stone. This is not okay. So there's a tunnel that connected to the mouth of the cave from the like cavern that we're in that Bryn knew about. So he's like, oh, we'll just take a hop, skip, and a jump along here. It's
Secret
an
tunnel.
easy way.
Tunnel one.
Hmm?
It's a secret tunnel.
The secret tunnel. The tunnel of one.
Secret tunnel.
So, we went up there, and there's a huge commotion. All of the city lights are out. Everyone's screaming. There's like a riot or something around
Oh yeah.
Merlin's like tent because he's expected to fix these problems, but it's just his clone there, and like he's not there. He's off doing some more important business, and Tyr immediately is like, "Oh shit!" Removing that dragon somehow destroyed the entire town, and we're gonna get blamed for it. So he starts sprinting in the other direction to get the heck out of Dodge. When and during that, Adam notices that Tyr is like not so stealthily sprinting away, trying to get away from this mob, and sort of like tucks them in the back alley. And then so they're like sneaking along trying to get to it. They get discovered by a troop of guards and then they're like trying to talk their way out of being arrested basically when a giant frog and a small rabbit come hopping along the path. Saber, would you like to take over?
Yes. So basically, um, Nilo's kids and Nilo's sister arrive, and Gerald, I don't know how to actually explain what all Akari did.
Oh
Besides
my
just,
god, you
I
guys.
am better than you.
They've raised
You
their way
fucked
out
it
of
up.
it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Nilo's family, Nilo's parent, Nilo's sibling and kids show up to basically find him. They get stopped by some guards or chased by some guards who are like trying to stop him and just be like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And then the others run up and they essentially whiz their way into convincing one of the guards to guide them to Merlin, saying that Merlin would be able to like solve everything basically. They find Merlin in this chamber that we're in right now, and he's like trying to keep some weird evil inside of a snow globe. And he's like, I can't do shit because I gotta stop this thing from getting out of the snow globe because if it gets out of the snow globe, it's gonna destroy everything. So we're like, okay, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna destroy the evil so you don't have to worry about it anymore. And then you can help our friends. So we go into the snow globe and it's like a little Christmas town, which is cute. It's cute. And then we go into the tower, we do some puzzle solving, we fight Krampus. Adam dresses up like a mall Santa with a magic wand.
Dead.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Adam dresses up like a mall Santa with a magic wand that turns all his magic into cold damage. And we kill Krampus, and then we get out and we get some cool stuff from Merlin. And now Nilo is de-petrified. Gaz is awake. Catherine, I think, is about to wake up. So
Catherine's got a week under.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah, that's
they're
true.
someone's gonna have to carry them back to the.
Oh no, Adam's already doing that.
Yep, you'll be responsible for Catherine for the next 3 days of travel, which would get you to the outpost.
Yay!
Should we rent a wagon or something?
No, I mean he can just
No.
keep her like on. Like, how big are the honkabos? Cause like
They're really
he
big.
can just like drape her over it.
They're
I
really
don't
big.
think that.
Is that Nilo
Oh,
would
yeah.
offer the royal, basically like
The giant.
thing.
Yeah, there's also the giant chickadee, which is way bigger than all the other honkabos.
That's
It's-
fair. Then yeah, just
Yeah.
Nilo
I
can
mean,
hold on to her.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
for the sake of it, like I said, this is where everyone's kind of talking, and now you're saying, you are able to buy the diamond at the Dwarven Outpost, so I think I'm going to, for the sake of time, move forward to there. So let me move forward to the Dwarven Outpost. There we go.
Hmm.
Let me copy everyone's tokens here, because technically, they're going to have to come. The giant toad is going to have to come with.
Toad.
Let me get rid of the combatants that were supposed to be here. And
I was gonna say, I was pretty sure Akari actually took Ruby and Chiriro back to where they were at.
there we go. Gone, and pasted. And there we go. Why do I have dwarf manager room? I actually had a separate thing for that. Wow. Okay.
Loading
and
dwarves. I love that.
Loading. Loading.
there was other maps potential, but I'll reuse them later and other things. But yes, I think Sven would technically stay with Merlin unless there's a reason why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Only if there was a reason why they wouldn't.
I mean, Tyr would offer to like basically train them in the ways of magic at the kingdom.
Would
As
Tyr
like
be
a-
a good option for that?
I
though?
don't think you've had any sort
Listen.
of like emotional investment with Sven. I don't think she would accept it from you specifically.
Also, I love how we're trying to hint.
That's
and I
fair.
don't think this person is here because he hasn't said a damn word.
Brio literally just.
No, you don't know that.
I think he's just not fucking here. That's what I'm
Rio!
saying.
Did
Yeah,
Brio just
bro.
straight up just?
Bonk.
Did he say he's
Ryu.
going away? Did he say that he's leaving?
Right.
No, he
He-
did say BRB. He did say BRB in the chat.
Did he? Okay.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm like.
We don't look at the chat.
To be
Oh,
fair, there is
Come
an
on.
It's also been
AFK
7
thing.
minutes. It's also been.
He had all that time, and now he's like BRB.
He could have just done the AFK
Oh.
token. That was me.
Oh yeah, I thought that was Brio putting himself AFK.
So.
This was
Oh.
really funny.
I will
for
let
other
them roleplay.
context, Sven definitely went with Gad.
After Gaz's emotional, tear-jerking, full emotional like support and love and caring, and the roleplay of them like tears in their eyes, like realizing their purpose, they finally convinced after very many amounts of time to let Sven come with them to the castle. And this very heartfelt scene that is too beautiful to even witness. It is too beautiful.
Is Gaz is
Yeah.
Gaz
Like to think-
staying at Nilo's castle? 'Cause I know...
Most likely,
I think
yes.
that was where they come
Okay,
from.
because then Adam is going to like come in every once in a while and just check up on Sven.
Yeah.
You know.
With the heartfelt, tear-felt roleplay scene between Gaz and Sven out of the way, you find yourselves in the Dwarven Kingdom. In the Dwarven Outpost.
Seriously. We back. Yay, we back. Okay, my turn.
Huge.
You still gotta buy the diamond. You only got a seal of
Yeah.
authenticity.
Exactly. We
Which
have the
technically
paper.
Akari has. Akari specifically made sure it was signed.
Yes, Akari made sure and gave it to Nilo immediately after.
There he is.
I'm back.
Hey.
Yeah, we totally didn't need you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
have
just,
no idea what's going on.
We just
so-
made.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're good. You did it, Brio. You did it.
Is Bryn in this scene?
Can I have
Yes.
some context to what's going on?
We're
Uh,
buying the diamond. That's
yeah,
basically
we're-
what happened. We're buying the diamond.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are we gonna or we'll play the scene, or are you just gonna go with?
Yes,
Well,
I'm going in here.
yeah.
Actually, I'm knocking. I'm not even walking all the way
you
in.
No, I
just,
meant like the scene with Gaz and
Wait.
Sven.
yeah,
I-
Can.
Wait, do other people see tokens?
yeah.
Yes.
You might have.
I
Oh,
don't
it's
see
it's
anything.
because it's your old one, Tia. Let me add in.
Oh. The light.
There you go.
Why are these in there? Do I not have control of my other ones anymore?
It's like
I
big
don't think
wall.
so.
No.
Revoking privileges. It's also because those are the old Tio tokens. These should be the new ones.
Yeah, these ones I'm able to move.
Okay. So Bria, you have 1 minute to convince Merlin to let Sven come with you. What do you say? You have
Can
50
Adam
seconds.
like aid in this?
I
give
honestly
me a-
had to deal with some other stuff, so I'm very distracted at the moment.
Give me a diplomacy check, Adam.
Okay. 1 second.
Can I also roll one?
Let me see.
Only if
diplomacy.
you roleplay it. They're aiding.
Fuck.
How do you aid?
Can I?
Hang on. I wanna. Can I use my hero point?
You're good. Let. You can just verbally say how you're assisting.
Okay, because Adam's is going to essentially go up to Merlin with Gaz and kind of give his own perspective as someone who has innate magical abilities about how, if someone is not there to guide, someone who doesn't also have these kind of innate abilities isn't there to help, it can turn very sour. And that, he will also be there to keep an eye on Sven and make sure that her abilities are used for good.
You could see as Merlin would look at. You did manage to keep the kind of looks the good. You managed to do what I wasn't able to do, is to go in and kill Krampus while he was having such an awful time in there. Considering the fact that I saved the kingdom, the least I can do is do that. But you're gonna have to take the sword and the stone with you. I can't just have that thing lying around in my shop, and that is Sven's after all. So that's gonna be your responsibility. Put that stone somewhere nice. I guarantee you no one else is gonna be able to pull that sword out, so feel free to put it wherever you like.
Do we have anyone strong enough to lift it?
Sven, we have a
Ruby.
package for you.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys, it's gonna. Oh, never mind.
No, guess what?
I was gonna
Dad
say
hands the stone to Tyr.
I'm
and he
kind of
puts
just
it
out of it. Gaz is gonna open up his magic pouch and he's gonna just pull the statue into it. He has enough space for it. What? That's
Opens up magic pouch.
I have a pouch of. I have
It's a magic
the two.
pack.
Describe
it's a
this
magic
magic. Describe this pouch for me.
It's a big fanny pack that he wears around his waist. I've described this one before.
Yeah,
Keeping a sword into a fanny pack.
Yeah, yeah. Also,
You kind of love that.
the magic pouch. He's part kangaroo. You don't know this, but he was actually part kangaroo this entire time.
no, Gaz is part board. No.
But explain why it looks so weird.
You take the sword and stone with you, and Sven happily goes along with you. Though Adam, Sven does play with your coat every now and then when you're not looking. The fact that
He
it
doesn't mind it.
flows like a cape kind of behind you sometimes, they just find that really cool. And it's
Clover
red.
will hop onto Sven's shoulder and just kind of talk with her about whatever, because they can both just talk for hours. I feel like.
And meanwhile, outside. Oh no, I think that was. Did I accidentally use? Oh no, Bryn, you were the manager all along. I forgot.
Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something?
What? I forgot that was the manager's token.
No, he is the manager. He came with us.
He was the, he was
I really
the,
feel like I'm forgetting something, but I can't even remember now.
forgot you were the manager.
Can't remember. Well, you can't remember. Was it important?
Where am I now?
You were the manager all along.
Oh my god. That is absolutely hilarious. That's my brother, actually.
Well, after successfully checking in, after sending this group over to defeat the dragon, not really thinking they could, but finding it so funny that you wanted to see them in action, you have now accompanied them back, all of them completely forgetting that you were actually the dwarf that was the manager this entire time. They just all completely forgot, and you didn't want to remind them because of how hilarious you thought it would be if they died to the dragon. That is how you knew as much information as you did.
It's
Okay,
dwarf blindness.
so
They
I
all
was trying to
follow
get them
Tyr.
killed all along. Is that what you're telling me?
You just wanted to see them fight it. You didn't expect them to win. You just wanted to see them fight it.
All right, and do I report to this guy?
No, you're the manager.
I
You were
am the manager.
You were the
Report
one
to
that
you.
charged them 4,000 gold for the diamond.
All right, I want to see
off.
4,000 gold in my inventory.
I will add 4,000 gold. Technically, you'd have a lot more than that because you are literally the manager. But no, they never actually. They couldn't afford the 4,000 gold diamond, so Merlin promised them to sell it at cost for 2,800 if since they did defeat the dragon and stop Krampus.
Okay. So
Yeah.
when I file my report, I'm going to itemize. I'm gonna itemize that as 2,800 in currency, and another 1,200 in labor.
That is essentially what happened. Yes.
$1,000
In my very detailed report about exactly what I saw there, sparing no details and doing them no favors.
Nilo, you are now faced
damn.
with the manager, realizing as
Damn.
you get back,
And
you get back
As
to
if it was
the,
like that.
you get back there, Nilo, and as you're just gonna walk into the manager's, like you knock on the manager's door, and you realize that you see Bryn in there, ordering one of the other people, one of the other traders that they manage in the room.
what do you mean you're out? You have to go and get more. I didn't even want to hear it. Go and look. If we're out of inventory, then you have to go. Let's go down to the. If you have to. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on one moment. I didn't care if you have to go down to the shops yourself and go and buy it. We need the inventory.
Farewell. I was gonna have to take 2 extra horses just to hold that luggage. But you think horses grow on trees these days?
Oh, Your Majesty. Good to see you again. And you're looking well. Awfully chipper.
Yeah.
Is something wrong? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue.
Weren't you with us?
I.
Why did you go with us? If
I wanted to supervise and make sure that the job was done right.
well, you saw that the job was done right. Our discount as of us getting it ourselves, it's now the proper price, yeah?
I.
For the how much was it again? Like
2,800.
27.
So,
I thought
what I
it was
what I have here, and you can see it before I stamp it and send it to upper management. That's 2,800 in currency, and then we're saying that the labor that you did in slaying the dragon was 1,200. But any questions? Good so far. And that totals up to 4,000.
And you see this, you see a
here's
beautiful.
this paper
Yeah.
that says otherwise and overrides this.
Okay, let me take a look at this. What do you have here? And then I open up the what is it, like a scroll?
Yep, it's a piece of, it's from Merlin himself, which is the High Court Mage of the town, and it has his
Mhm.
signature approving a at cost diamond.
Oh, Merlin is setting his own prices now. Okay, overstepping his boundaries is more like it. All right. And what it set, so I have to, so now he's expecting me to separate with this diamond for only 2,800.
I mean,
gonna
it
have-
was because we did the labor so you guys didn't have to. We agreed previously that
Aye.
if we
You'll
did
get
it, you would still
you'll
sell it
get
for
your
the actual
diamond.
price.
You're gonna get your diamond. Don't you worry. I'm gonna honor our arrangement.
I do appreciate that.
I'm just no happy about it.
Understandable. This is a business.
Yeah,
If
and
you-
business. Never mind. But yes, yeah. Let me go and get that diamond for you, and then Bryn will like head over to this wall, and he's going to like look at the wall for what seems to be longer than you would obviously stare at a wall for, and then he'll turn back around to Nilo and is like, do you mind?
Um,
D-
no.
Okay. Yeah. You
Do you
just
want me to leave?
just turn around for like a second.
Oh, okay.
All right, and then you hear a series of like clicks, and then you hear almost like a sliding sound, and then Bryn reaches into the wall as like a secret compartment opens up, which was solid stone before. And then he pulls out the diamond that is owed, and you hear another sliding sound, and then like a kind of like a soft thud, and then he's like, okay, you can turn around now. And when you turn around, he has the diamond in his hand and he's presenting it to you. And behind him, the wall is perfectly smooth, like perfect stone.
Nilo offers his paw to take the diamond, same with his other paw that has the money.
And then Bryn takes the money, and gives the diamond, and the exchange is complete. Pleasure doing business with you,
Thank you, Bryn.
Merlin.
So, okay. I guess. I don't. Just seeing you here and remembering that I did talk to you and then didn't question it when you joined us. Yo, being petrified did a lot of things to my brain, okay?
Well, to your credit, nobody else noticed either. They probably thought that I was my own twin brother. Although I do get that a lot. I do look a lot like my brother.
Didn't know you had a brother. I guess that's good to know.
Oh yeah, Briar Brewer.
Okay. Okay.
You might see him on the way out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Thank you.
Okay, close the door behind you.
Uh-huh. Well, I got the diamond.
Bryn picks up like a rock and begins shouting into it. And you just you just like as you're leaving, you see him pick up a rock and begin like shouting into it like he's on a call or something.
Did we hear this down the hall?
What do you mean 28,000? Do you know we're short this month?
Yeah,
I'm over here trying to make ends meet, and you're over there giving away our merchandise, our way of life, for less than half what it's worth. Our prices are already competitive,
gonna
Merlin.
slap Neil.
That's what I'm telling you.
Tio's
We
gonna
can't
slap
afford
Neil.
this.
Tio's gonna slap Neil on the back and to be like, no, that's the way to step away from a trade deal. You did good.
If the other person is really unhappy, then you must have done really well.
Exactly. The less happy they are with the agreement, the more happy we should be with it.
It's a
It's
zero
a trade
sum.
secret.
What is it?
Hmm?
A zero sum game.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's an expression for it.
With that, you successfully got your fetch quest diamond ready to be delivered to Bartholomew.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
And meanwhile, while this is going on, Catherine begins to wake up on the giant frog after you having this lovely, almost mystical kind of. I mean, you're like floating in the middle of essentially a void, talking with this extremely beautiful woman as you've been talking for almost just passively several days now. There's conversations that start up and then kind of die out, and you kind of find yourself almost lolling off, and then finding back again, and then eventually you realize that your body almost begins to feel a little bit incorporeal. Um, and then at that point, you will have essentially start realizing that as your body goes incorporeal, you realize you are starting to kind of blink away, almost seeing yourself, almost as if you were coming down from like almost the sky itself almost. I mean, you're kind of like seeing your body in an almost like ethereal third person view as you're kind of like blinking, and like one vision is what like you would be seeing as your body, and the other is like watching your own body essentially wake up from this experience as the magic of your body begins to flow back into it.
Catherine's gonna come.
Alright.
Ow.
I believe it's time to skedaddle.
Yeah. You basically see a car. He just runs through the door. Hey, that witch lady person on the frog is waking up.
Catherine, is
Adam,
finally awake?
Adam is in the middle of
Waking
taking
up.
a swig of his flask. He just like coughs into it, and goes, "Fuck!" and it starts running out.
Yeah, sprints past here. As
Fuck! I forgot.
So what?
He just runs over to Catherine.
Seems like our
Her body's like extremely pale and clammy still, and she just kind of moves a little bit. Very rugged movement, if anything. And she looks up and just, oh, hey there, sunshine.
Where did that come from?
There's literal sun behind you. It's really bright. My eyes aren't fully adjusted at the moment.
Oh. You should take it easy, okay? We'll get you back.
Thanks. Oh,
How you feeling?
I basically feel like I got electrocuted 100 times over
Hmm.
and then resuscitated and done that again.
Is it like pain, or is it just like stiffness?
It was a bit of pain, but it'll probably pass.
All right. Well, I'll help you back, okay? Need a drink or anything?
I don't even know if my throat will work right.
You can always try, I guess.
I might need a little help, but I wouldn't mind. Even just some water or something might be nice.
Right.
Tier
You
is
gonna-
out of everyone in the party. Tier and Gaz. Actually, no. Out of everyone in the party, Tier and Bryn are the only ones that actually saw what happened with Catherine, because Nila was petrified, Gaz was unconscious, essentially, and Adam wasn't there. So the only one that actually saw Catherine do their thing is Tyr and essentially Tyr and Bryn.
Yeah, that's a later conversation.
I say, if we're gonna hang out here, are we gonna hang out here for a little bit?
Yeah,
Like give
are
Catherine
we?
some time,
Mhm.
because he's gonna carefully scoop her up and start carrying her back into the thing to get her a drink or.
Yeah. You'd be like, okay, good. We can do this on the road. We got places to be.
Give her a bit
Catherine,
of
you-
time.
Oh, Catherine. So you just come in with carrying Catherine then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if she wants to walk, he'll help her walk. But
No, she's letting you carry her.
yeah, she just comes in carrying her.
She's just gonna look at it and be like, that bad, huh?
Can we just get her some water?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, he's gonna go to the barkeep and be like, water, come on.
She's like,
You want some ale?
her eyes are like sunken in, and like her cheeks are
I-
gaunt at this point.
I can get you some ale.
Can we start
I
with
think
some
we just want some
water?
Is it-
Yeah.
Oh, you want some
Yeah.
watered down beer? Oh, I don't really have. I have some weaker stuff if you need it.
If they have a light, it'll probably be fine.
Ew.
He doesn't understand the concept of just ordering water.
They don't have fresh running water here. It's a problem.
It's
They
only
have
ale.
snow. Okay.
I don't think it would help. Do you want a mango?
You won't think this
I mean, probably wouldn't hurt, but I mean, I think a little food and a little water. I guess a very light ale. I mean, my stomach hasn't had food for 7 days, so.
Take
Oh
this.
yeah, y'all guys forgot to feed Catherine while they were unconscious because no one has medicine training enough to know to do that.
Hold up. Wait, my medicine's like 17. What do you mean not
Roll me,
enough?
roll me a medicine to see if you would have remembered to feed Catherine.
People don't need to eat while they're asleep.
Got to feed
Even
Catherine while they
you
were
didn't know
unconscious.
when I would wake up. It's okay. It's okay. And she'll kind of weakly accept the mango and just kind of rest it on her stomach.
You realize that the skin of this mango is very plump and very, very plump.
It
Nico,
is
where'd
red
you-
mango.
Nilo, where'd you get that? Have you had it this entire trip? Just a single mango?
I have
Well, he-
3.
I say he does
In
like
Fort Rabbit
mangoes.
Turkey.
Yeah, but like, did
Or
you
just
buy it when we
turkey.
were in town?
I mean,
It's actually imported.
Where did this mango come from?
It was actually an imported trade from the D'Amatos.
Hey, can you not yell? Jeez.
Oh my god.
Well,
We'll talk about this mangoes business some other time.
And I thought I was paranoid.
Why won't they tell me where the mango's from?
the
You
D'Amatos,
can't laugh.
the D'Amatos do hide
That's
their
the
secret
question.
trading resources.
It's so confusing. It's so perplexing.
I mean,
Adam
I
is
make
just-
my own rabbit jerky.
See, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I love how that makes sense, but doesn't concern you.
That doesn't concern me. Rabbits are delicious, as are
Mhm.
mangoes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm,
Here, you do realize that I'm not even going to get into it. It's fine. It's fine.
What do you mean by that?
Just
do
looks
you mean
out at
it's
the
fun?
frog, looks back at Tyr, looks out the door at the frog. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's fine.
Did they bring you mangoes from the kingdom all the way here?
I just always have mangoes on me, okay? Don't question it.
Don't look in their bag of holding.
Please don't look at
Okay.
my bag of holding. It's been 10 years in use and also not in use at all. Holding, these mangoes would be not good at all. They'd probably be like mushy and gross.
Oh, they'd be more than just mushy. They'd be practically paste.
Oh, hey, it
Oh,
didn't actually get rid of it. Perfect. Okay, good. We solved the recording.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yo.
Okay, everything's connecting. And with that interesting mango talk, everyone's feeling magically sleepy.
Mhm. Mhm.
As
Time skip. It's
We-
fine.
as
We have to
everyone,
get,
you have to get back to the kingdom, my dudes. The kingdom needs you.
we have to get proper
Gas
medical attention
Yeah,
to
the
the
gas thing.
very ill
Are
woman.
we not doing the retcon part?
Yeah, I was
where
like, can we let Gaz do the thing?
Yeah. Are
If
we-
you guys
Fine.
trust me,
I don't say you're good.
Okay.
I was just
Okay,
going by
okay,
what you were saying. It's fine.
so as you all go to sleep for the night, after talking about the mangoes and the various things of the world and the various different things, you all fall asleep, and Gaz, you dream of that encounter that you had with Merlin as you begin to drift off. It's almost like it's playing back as a memory as you kind of think about Sven as they found themselves better company with you than anyone else. As inside there was only so many rooms, and Sven thought it'd be only fitting to be in your room, as you and Sven would have these similar enough conditions of sleep that would match each other perfectly due to both being of kobold nature. And you just begin to dream and sleep past, and you begin to dream of that almost encounter you had a few days ago. What happened during this dream?
Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing. Okay. So Gaz would have gone up to Merlin before we have left, and dream. Would have asked Merlin, can I ask you a question?
You remember Merlin being like, "Ah, yes, yes, savior of the killer of the Krampus and all of that." You recall him saying,
Yes, Merlin. Can we take Sven with us? I see much potential in this young lass, and I want to help her expand upon her magical and mystical knowledge of the world, and help her exceed to her truest potential. As you say, to one day wield, as he points at the sword in the stone, for her to properly claim it as her own.
"And I think your knowledge overpowers me, the great Merlin, leader of the entire mage council of the entire Dwarven kingdom, and you walk in here and you think that you'll have all the knowledge you need to take care of her. Just because you're a kobold doesn't mean that you get to run off with the only worker I have in this building."
Yes, so I can help. He's good. I can help expand upon knowledge. So many options and possibilities in this young lass, and besides, there's so much she can learn within this one place, within the Dwarven city, but across the whole world and so many possibilities of knowledge. There's so many places to explore and see. You don't want her to stagnate in her already expanding ability since we got here.
I was taking care of her since I was born from the egg, and now you're telling me that you want to go take away the only person I have working in the shop. Who's going to replace Sven?
Well, you're born. Well, you can make. They're called golems. No, it's not golem. I forgot what it's called. What they make.
Automatons, I think it is.
Automatons. Thank you. Her work can be replaced by automatons. Don't you want effectively your daughter to grow and expand and seek her true glory at the end?
Well, if I'm gonna have to have a golem and an automaton that's able to manage the shop, they're gonna have to have a huge magical means to keep it up. Do you have any sort of artifacts to actually keep them? Don't you know that all automatons have to have magic within them, or some sort of magical item to power it? So if you want to take Sven, you're gonna have to give me a magical item worthy of them in order to actually put into an automaton to keep them in this shop. My shop is not exactly for the faint of heart.
Gaz is gonna reach into his bag of holding and present him with the demi-lich's eye. Here. A lich of a demi-lich.
A lich of a demi-lich.
I said the eye of a demi-lich. You know what I mean.
Is that your phylactery?
No,
No.
that is. Oh,
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. No,
If you
mine's
can
back
make
at Nila's kingdom.
Yeah.
No.
They take the demi-lich eye and they investigate it. Ah, a gem of this high quality? They kind of look at you. They look very skeptical at you. And you're telling me you'll go off with that kobold, and I get to have the demi-lich eye to make a construct of my dreams?
Yes, that is the deal. This is what you asked for, is it not?
He eyes you. Very well, very well. Fine, I'll let you have it. You give me that demi-lich eye, and I'll make sure to make a construct, an automaton so powerful it'll rival the mages of other kingdoms.
Well then, I guess we'll be heading off then.
But you don't have to take that soul in the stone. It's part of their destiny, you know.
So Gaz is gonna open up his bag of holding, and you see him like scramble to the top of the sword all the way to the hilt, and like open the bag over it, and then start like effectively fall like sliding down it as the sword just starts going into the bag.
As you slide
Until
down the
it's all
shaft, you find
Oh
this
my
girth
God.
a little bit much for your pouch, but as it kind of stretches, you're able to find it fitting, except you get to the very base where it's like really like big and round at the base, but after a bit you are able to pop the rock inside your pouch. Continue.
You kind of made me lose track of where I was going with this, to be honest.
With your girth and hilt.
Yeah, I was
Talk.
expecting this to be taken more seriously, so
To be fair, you just opened up a fanny pack and put a giant sword and
You
stone inside of it. What do you want me to do?
didn't need to make a sex reference for it. Good seeing it.
You're the one that wanted to jam it in there right now.
So as he goes over to Sven, so Sven, I just got to talk to Merlin. Would you like to travel with us back to Keto?
I'll travel back to Keto? Kind of,
Yeah,
well, what about the
it's
shop?
Merlin is going to make an automaton to take care of the shop.
Did I not do a good job of taking care of the shop?
No. Merlin and I have seen that you have great potential within inside of you and hope to help you achieve your destiny. So he wanted you to travel and explore and help gain more knowledge about your own powers and expand upon them.
Well, I was
Think of it like
able to learn a little bit of healing magic through Adam. Maybe I could learn something from you too. I'm not as well. I didn't think I was as naturally gifted as well some of the other sorcerers and other people, and well, basically everyone that Merlin has come in the shop. But I think
I see much potential within you, Sven. Think of it like the stories that Merlin would tell you. You're on the start of your hero's journey. You're leaving home and exploring new places. So many mysteries and so many adventures to see.
well, I guess if It's gonna miss the shop, especially that broom. Me and the broom were just getting to know each other and making sure that, well, I think the broom finally respected me. As you see the broom just slowly begin to, like, walk off from the spot it was sitting up, and she quickly goes, I told you to stay still! And you see the broom quickly go back to its spot.
We can always come back to the Dwarven Kingdom, and you can always come back to the shop. You can always come back and visit.
Just gonna eyes you up and down. Well, I guess with you, then I can maybe expand on the knowledge a little bit more. I think as long as there's lots of things to see in the city, I get so distracted sometimes in big cities.
Don't worry, I'll be there with you. And just smiles.
I like that. She'll reach out and then let's get going to Keto. I can't wait to see all the new buildings. I wonder what kind of stone they use for buildings there.
Mingra's gonna grab her hand as they start walking along. I see starts talking about like the building material that Keto's built from as they start heading back to the city.
Did you know that buildings in Quito are made of wood? What kind of stone is that?
No, it goes into like the history of like every like brick that was made to build the city. Who cut them? Who's like what otter mined all the stone? Everything. Every single pebble.
And you do as you give me a recall knowledge on give me a recall knowledge check on the lore of the buildings.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Jazz is under pets now.
I thought you might be able to open up your character sheet on screen.
Nope, I can.
Give me that recall knowledge. Nice hide and check.
Yeah, hide it. I'm assuming Gaz would just naturally know a lot since he's been here for over a month.
You know where the freaking like stone comes from. You know, as you get into look at some of the buildings, some of the newer buildings come from a stone only found in the different planes of, well, the Earth planes. And there's a few other things like the just gonna look some of the new buildings. Yeah, that's brimstone from the hellscape as part of the buildings in town.
I'm picturing like this gothic kind of architecture for the buildings that are made out of brimstone.
Okay, who's missing on this scene? I know someone's missing.
It's me. I don't have any vision, but I also don't have a character here, so.
After telling off Merlin, Merlin decided to fire you and replace you with an automaton.
No appreciation for what I do.
What you know? You decided to harass the king after trying to swindle more money out of him. I get you a traitor, but there's certain lines you don't cross. I find an automaton better at making deals than you. Come back when you've learned a little bit more of courtesy for the other kings.
You are going to run us out of business. We're going to be eating rocks.
You haven't even tasted the rocks I've seen, boy.
To hell with you. To hell with you.
And you just hear
I'll strike out on my own.
The sending stone
I'm
breaks.
twice the business person that you'll ever be, Merlin. And
As
I've been in this business for far longer than you have, too. And another thing.
And the stone breaks.
Fuck you.
As you can do that, your sending stone just magically vibrates and then just crumbles to dust in your hands. And with that, the only place you have found yourself is Keto.
All right.
There you go, Adam.
Because I have 2 tokens, but I have 3 tokens now. What the hell?
What's your other
Adam's
token?
multiplying. Oh no.
There's too
What
many
alcohol have
of
you been
them.
drinking, Adam?
There we go. His
Aw.
duplicates are gone.
Oh, I can turn my token now. You see, in that building, it's made of a special limestone that we had imported all
With
the way
that,
across the country.
you see the frog jumping off in the distance with Akira and the Chiro goes just croaking off in the distance as they go back and get ready to leap over the ocean to get to the other island. You are unsure, Nilo, of how they crossed water on a fire frog.
I mean, the thing is that Ruby can swim. It's just if Ruby is fully submerged, they can't really swim. They kind of sink. Basically, once that fire goes out, it's game over.
It's a secret that you have yet that Akira and Chiro keep secret from you. How they were able to get across that ocean in such speed.
Honestly,
A
Nilo doesn't
legendary leap.
question
Okay.
it. Nilo just doesn't question what his kids do as long as they're safe. Because if he questions it, he's going to be more confused.
And you'll find yourself back in the kingdom. And with that, you also actually let me get you over to the castle scene. The castle for the let me get over to the castle because I know some of you are wanting to talk with Bartholomew. Let me actually get you over there. As you begin to saddle Guildhall. Hey, where the hell did everyone else's tokens go? No, is it everyone? Activate. Okay. Wrong scene. Guildhall scene. Some of you wanted to discuss with Bartholomew of bringing them the most impressive item you can.
Indeed.
And Nila, you do return, and as you saddle the honkabos outside of the inn, or outside of the castle, you now find yourself back home.
Yay.
This is the living castle. The other castle is the for show castle. This is your living castle.
Yay, home. I need to make sure the pets are okay. I trust y'all.
Yeah, but I don't have
Okay.
I don't have a token on here.
Oh yeah,
You have
that's
a
your
token
old
for
tier.
me.
That's your old tier. That's the old tier. He changed a
It's your
bunch.
token.
He changed, man.
He changed out. He
There you go.
gussied up a little
There you
bit.
go.
No,
Yeah.
Firefox. No.
He bought exactly 3 extra buttons for his clothes. This requires an entire new token. Yeah. All right.
All right, where's
And-
Bartholomew?
You see essentially eating at the head of the table with his pet fire slime and a few other demanders that seem to be enjoying. Well, you see Sharpfang themselves playing some sort of musical instrument, keeping themselves entertained.
Is there a token there? Because I don't see it.
Let me copy and paste it back in. There you go.
I still don't see it. I'll just pretend it's there. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's right here.
He was just gonna like check his bag and be like, ah yes. Good luck, lads. And he's gonna make his way towards the
Oh.
for show castle.
Bartholomew was not actually in this ministry.
I still want to see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not there.
There's all these
Oh.
lovely little blue guys.
Where did you put him?
No Bartholomew.
No Bartholomew.
Imagine he's right. there while I get his token.
Right.
Everyone else is there. This will be. Boom. I have to add in his art, but there he is.
Hmm.
In all of his beautiful glory.
Hell yeah, dude. I love the little like face that his like eyebrows and helmet make. It's like it's like he's got a little face on top of his face. It looks adorable. He looks very happy too. His upper face is happy, but his lower face is sad.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
let's see
Oh.
again. There you go. I have checked on.
I just
Oh my
realized
God.
I just realized I'm muted.
No.
How long have you been
talking.
muted?
I just realized he's got
Since we got
another
here, I
face.
think. I said to Sven I'll be back in a few moments to talk to Bartholomew, and I said I was rifling through my bag as I was walking up.
You
Had
rifled
one
through that.
I still have
Bartholomew.
a item I technically can give him.
Bartholomew's got 3 faces. We got eye, mouth as the eyebrows. And he's got a little nose. Then you got your eyes, and then his nose are a tiny little face. And he's mischievous. Then you have his eyes and his actual mouth, making him an angry.
Chuckles, what are you talking about?
Chuckles has gone insane. at the
Chuckles
moment.
is so obsessed over this icon.
No, you have to see it. You have to see that there's three
see it.
faces here.
Chuckles,
But
are you
also-
seeing faces within faces?
Yes, I am. It
You're-
makes sense, I swear.
Your facial recognition is so overtuned that you're now seeing faces where there are already faces. I think that this is a bug.
Why do you think I couldn't realize that the guy I yelled at was the same guy who joined us?
Yeah, y'all.
My
No one
my
realized.
facial
That,
recognition is hyper tuned.
yeah, no one realized that they were the same people.
I thought y'all were just racist.
No one.
Well, just kidding.
Not rule that out so quickly, all right? Give me a
Okay,
moment.
where is?
I think that Bryn would probably go to the slums and find a dive and start drinking his woes.
There's actually a beautiful
Sad
bar in
lad.
the area that you can go to.
No, I want to go to a dive. Something that's just as decrepit as I feel.
Friend. Valid.
There we
That's
go.
Deserved.
Here's
I don't trust
my
human
God.
booze. I'm not
I
paying. a
recognize where
premium
that's
for it.
from.
Yeah, Charles.
That's weird.
yours too.
Yeah, no.
I played that
Char.
game.
Yeah, Char is from. Char is the race from Guild Wars 2.
Yeah.
So he's Chartholomew.
Oh my god.
My items aren't working. That's
I want to
great.
just see, but I can't. There's a wall there, that's why I can't see.
Eyes simply do
Yeah.
not work.
But yes, just so everyone knows,
That's a dude.
while y'all are doing your own thing, Nilo just went from like the garden into the kitchen and is starting dinner.
Oh.
Yeah, Tears just sort of leaned up against the back wall, like checking his watch. Waiting. Intrigued to see how this turns out.
They are actively eating dinner at this moment. You kind of see almost they eat with almost a different sort of sophistication when it comes to that. They essentially it's amazing. Like you see, like even in eating, you can almost just see the like just almost the way they eat is almost just like it is like a battle. Essentially, it is aggressive. Like they are aggressively just consuming this food without question.
Okay.
Aggressive consumption.
slides slightly further away from just all of you.
Well, you gotta tell him to chill out because the food's already dead.
Mhm.
We'll go with this one, actually. There we go. Feel free to say things, by the way. We're just gonna...
Charthar, as I see Charthar again, we've come back to make good on our agreement we made about the deal of each of us bring you an item of value.
Gonna see. Then what item did you bring? What item is worthy of a personal session with the great Stephen Bartholomew within the kingdom?
That has access to his library.
Yeah.
Yeah, you trained with them.
Yeah. Gaz is going to pull out his most valuable item he sees, which is going to pull out the sort of the multi-dimensional materials from the air and earth dimensions.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping you were gonna say a magical sword that's entombed within stone.
Oh no, I'm not giving him Sven's sword. That would be so fucked up.
It would be
Oh, yeah, that would be
hilarious.
fucked as hell.
I mean, it's destined to go back to her, isn't it?
It's destiny.
Make a story worth. Oh god.
It's,
Go back
it's
one
I
way,
mean,
yeah.
if it's destiny, it's gonna find its way back to her. So
Okay,
you
Gaz
make a
might not.
There we go.
Gaz might not be the best person. He's not that fucking wonderful to just give away their precious item. Here's your your key story item. I'm selling it to this guy.
There we go.
Listen. Was it
He
really
doesn't even
that
know.
key?
I have standards
Oh,
here.
movement.
She doesn't
There you
even
go.
know that you. She doesn't even know that you have it.
There we go.
I have standards here, pockets.
I mean, you even told her to wait outside, so you totally could do
You
it.
did tell.
True.
I did,
You
but I
just say,
told him.
wait outside while I go talk and eat with all my friends. Go outside, have no
I said-
food, and sit alone.
I said I'll be back in a few minutes to make this deal. I'm not gonna just leave them out there out to this deal. I'm going to go back and grab.
You see them what you don't see is them going to play with the sentient garden vegetables.
Oh
That's fine.
no. The festivals are done for.
You are
Okay.
unsure of the morals of a kobold and with sentient vegetables.
They'll be fine.
Okay, I'm not sure about the morals of a sentient vegetable garden, but I know the morals of a kobold, and there are none. Thor is against kobolds, there are no morals.
You see them as they look over this skirt of multidimensional materials. You see them kind of look and
Thumbs up.
they just nod at you a little bit. At first, they say, "Well, looks like you do. Looks impressive.
They're trying
What
so
is
hard.
What does anyone else have to offer? That is quite impressive of a skirt. Materials from the earth, materials from the fire, materials from the airplane itself. Very hard to come by, especially to see them all put together in a single piece. What else do y'all guys have to offer? Something as worthy as much as that.
That was the last one.
Adam quirks an eyebrow over at Catherine to see if she produces anything.
Catherine just kind of watches the two of them, and she'll just kind of stand and just go, "I'm going to turn in. Have a good
Yep.
night."
And Tears would be like, yep,
Good.
can't beat that. I'm out of this race. And he's gonna walk out the door.
They look to you,
Adam.
Adam.
We're gonna believe.
Adam lets out a sigh and he produces a small 2-inch tooth that has a light purple kind of aura about it. That kind of, like, you can see the light and the color of it kind of moving around across the surface of the tooth. And he holds it out to Bartholomew and says, "A tooth of Baphomet. Shrunken down, of course. I am unsure of how to break the spell so it can achieve its full size, but it is a tooth of his, all the same."
You kind of see him look at that. You know, I can visit different dimensions. I can visit the different planes. I could personally go down and fly amongst those in the air. I could dig down my way into the earth elemental planes and fetch the core of the earth itself. And I can go to the plane of fire and find the hardest magma and contain it within my own paws. But this tooth is not something that I'm able to reproduce. Not something I could find. Not something I could mine. This tooth, if this is what you say it is, as he kind of looks at it almost with extreme shock. If this truly is what you say it is a tooth of essentially a god. That is far greater than any material that I could possibly mine myself. The others is no more than a week's effort, months at best, but this is more impressive than anything I could offer. You'd be willing to part with this for essentially access to what I have to know.
It has no real sentimental value to me, so I'm all right with parting with it.
You see him hold the tooth. I'm afraid you've been beat, Cass. As much as I love to have materials from the other planes, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here. Once in a dragon's lifetime. You see a look of genuine enjoyment on his face, which can only be construed as utter horror of almost like this grin of teeth and fangs.
Fair enough. As Gaz is going to put the skirt back into his bag folding. You presented the more pleasing, more interesting of items. I'm gonna give you sorry, I guess the words. I give it fairness in that, and then Gaz is gonna head away to go get Sven. Realizes Sven is missing, starts searching.
They say, very well, Adam. Then with this, you will get to study in my library for as long as it takes me to study this tooth. Which is going to give us both quite a lot of time, and a lot of time spending together. He offers a paw to you.
He
Let's
takes
go.
it without hesitation.
You do, and as you both do, you both just instantly find yourselves almost in a similar of a void spot, similar to the elevator you took. You find yourself almost in like a void. It is not cold, it is not hot, it is not even warm. It is almost a lack of everything, but not as a chill about it. It is almost like the absence of everything itself exists here. But as you materialize, essentially blink 1 second and blink another, you find yourself in a almost messier than what you would expect, but a grand library at that. You can see things that seem to be markers of age that go back hundreds of years. Each shelf itself seems to contain books of hundreds of years, as each shelf is 100 years worth of books in itself, and you just go down and you just see this grand library set before you. As he takes the tooth and moves to a personal workstation, which almost looks like what you would imagine some sort of giant, almost spherical globe that seems to be spinning of massive size. This thing is like almost the size of Nilo's castle itself, but in just a sphere form above, and this whole sphere seems to be almost in this, almost like a replica of what you'd imagine the planet itself would look like. As he almost has this as almost like a dangling ornament above a table, where he taps on the tooth a few times, letting it grow to the full size, and almost completely, almost crushing the table. But somehow the table seems to be able to withstand the weight of it.
It can hold a 2-story tall tooth.
Yes, it is. This is a impressive feat. You would not you see this dude, and you would not ever think that table could hold it up. But you realize that this entire table, everything around here, is almost made from the purest of essence of magic itself.
Damn. Okay, he's gonna turn to Clover on his shoulder and say, "All right, the collector, Grimtara, we know what to look for. Bring me everything that you think might help." And then she's gonna nod and start flying off to search along the shelves as he goes the other direction, and they start searching together.
You start searching together while that is going on. Yes, you see Sven playing with little tiny sentient anthropomorphic vegetables.
Let's go up, go up to them. I see you found the how are they said?
Cat avocados.
Cat avocados. Yeah. Avocados. We grow them here in our personal garden.
Actually, no, they're avocados. What the
There we
fuck
go.
are you about, Avocados.
Avocados.
Avocados. That's the when they're.
That's the infancy phase.
Oh my god.
You see the play, is it? I don't really know whether usually I kill things before I eat it, but this thing seems to be, well, they seem very confused by this.
Oh, so are these like full grown like cat? So you got
Yes.
Avocados. Yes.
Avocados.
The actual pit itself is the animal or the vegetable, and the flesh around it is what you can actually consume, and they actually regenerate the flesh around themselves daily.
So Gaz is gonna pull the pit out, but take the actual flesh off of the pit, and then
you see the cat. You see the pit just kind of wave its stubby arms up at you, and it just goes.
And then Gaz gonna one half of the avocado to send here, right?
As the pit seems to be meowing at you with its little stubby hands reaching out for you. Sven violently consumes the flesh of the avocado.
You guys is gonna put the avocado pit back into the ground.
You see as you do, you see its little stubby arms just begin to slowly move like specks of dirt at a time. And it's going to keep doing that eventually until it's able to completely dig itself a small hole so it can nap in.
It's gonna replay itself. I don't even know what to do with itself. We grow effectively living fruits and vegetables here, where we can the creature itself is the pit normally in these cases, and then the flesh outside is what grows from it that we can eat.
So many fascinating creatures and the like. I can't wait to explore the kingdom. So many interesting things here. Neela, what are you making as food, by the way?
So, it's steak and salad. I can tell you what all those rolls are. So, first, Neela would actually bring it out to the table. Is anyone even here?
A lot of people. Adam, actually no, they would be gone. Catherine left. Tia, where the hell is Tia?
It's fine.
What is Tia doing?
He went AFK.
Castle.
Does it smell like food?
Yes.
So, okay, I can tell you. Yeah, I can tell you exactly what those rolls were.
Okay.
So the crafting, it doesn't look pretty. The salad itself was mixed. It's like all of it was done properly. Nilo ended up accidentally burning his tail, and
Yeah, I bet.
but like the food itself looks it's like as like putting it together looks pretty good. It looks appetizing, though it's crafting was. It's like it could be better.
Catherine will
Nilo
kind
has
of
like a bandage on like his paw.
Catherine will stumble out of the room and just. I mean, it smells decent.
I tried. I'm going to look for the
How did
others.
you-
I made a plate for everyone.
How did you burn yourself making salad?
It was the steak, and it was while I was making the salad.
What meat is that steak from?
Cow.
There's now cows in Nilo's kingdom.
Okay.
I will add that to the lore.
Yes.
The lore has
They are
been
mostly
updated.
harvested like around the castle and stuff, but yeah, they have cow.
There is a cow
Okay.
farm canonically to the northeast of the town. It's called Magmu's Dairy Farm.
Oh.
Cow.
Catherine takes a bite and just.
It. I didn't think it was this bad.
What did the Nat 1 in survival come in?
That's when he burned his tail.
Oh,
Yeah. It was when he burned his tail and cut his paw.
Nilo. Come here.
Did I over or underdo? Okay.
Come here.
Okay.
And she's gonna pull up a bit of the steak. Do you see how it's blue in the middle?
How is
That's-
it blue?
Too raw for human consumption, but I know
The-
that you
the-
can eat it. So I'm
The
gonna give it
outside
to
is
you.
like charred,
Yeah,
but
the outside is
inside
charred and the inside is still frozen.
I'm sorry. I'll fix it. I'll make more steak. You just
You
eat
know
the
what?
salad. The salad should
I'm
be
just gonna
fine.
eat the- I'm just gonna eat the salad because I think steak might be too rich for me at the moment. But thank you anyways. Plus, let's be real, you could give it to Gaz or one of the others, and
Yeah,
they'd
but I
probably
made
eat
steak
it.
for everyone, so I need to actually make better
Just
steak for everyone
Make
else.
sure 2 of them are a little get on a lower temperature with butter and garlic and rosemary.
Thank you. I will take your steak though, so that you don't have to have it. As he like picks up like like all three of the steaks, he's just like, I'm going to go back fix this, but he also is going to, because he would hear like commotion outside unless they already left. No, they haven't. Like, would he hear the commotion outside from
yes.
like Gaz and them?
Yes. You hear the faint sounds of a avocado slowly replanting itself.
It's that loud.
So,
Mhm.
so dinner has been made.
Mhm.
You can eat it. Sif
Mhm.
needs to wait. I need to remake some steaks.
Mhm.
But salad is good. It is on the
Mhm.
table when you are ready.
Ben, you ready to eat then?
Oh yeah, I have knowledge of so many different salts that you can use. And you're gonna see them open up a pouch and it's filled with like 7 different rock salts.
Ooh. Hold on. Let's try them. Let's try them on the steak then. See how it enhances the flavor.
Enchanted flavor.
Enhances flavor. Enhances.
No.
No,
No,
it
Magic
isn't.
salt.
Yeah.
Enchanted flavor.
They came
one
from
of them
both.
came out
One
better.
of the 3 steaks. It's getting there. It's getting there.
Gaz is,
Oh
Gaz
my
is gonna
God.
go in there. Oh, why is it not letting me move? So you made 3 new steaks, right?
Yes.
Gaz goes up, sees the really well done, really nicely done one, really well crafted, grabs that one, and just just cuts it in half and then leaves. And sees the 2 burnt ones. and goes back to swim.
I'm gonna take that as I didn't do good enough. Let me keep trying. Not great, but
11.
better.
You're burning the otters are
No.
Oh no.
Got 'em.
the otters are just
Glorious.
like the otters don't want to say anything because you're the king, but you're kind of in their kitchen bumbling about, and you kind of see them whispering behind your back, but they have no idea of like what to say to you.
Respectfully, I am rolling survivals for how many snakes I have fucked up. That has been like 1, 2.
A message pops up in front of you. You are
4.
being stared at by the others around you.
They will
You see the
remember
little
this.
eyeball
Again,
meter.
luckily.
They will remember this later.
See the little eyeball meter filling up.
The thing is that you didn't have any in here, so Nilo took it on his own to make food for everyone.
They were in the dining room eating what they already
Exactly.
cooked.
See,
They're
this
in
is
the
what
dining room. They weren't
this
in the
is-
kitchen.
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, Saber. You gotta learn to delegate. You should have been like, snap my fingers, summon a bunch of demon otters, and
But
then
at the same time, it
instruct
was
them
a
to cook a
heartfelt
7-course meal.
decision. That's the thing. It was a heartfelt thing, though. He was just like, "Hey, we just got back. It was hectic. I was petrified. Catherine been through some shit. Same with Gaz. Everyone's been through shit. I'm going to make a good dinner."
So far,
Well,
Catherine,
you clearly never
Failed
cooked
because he
before.
can't really cook
and
for
so
people
far,
that are not himself.
Catherine hasn't mentioned a single thing that happened to them while they were unconscious. As far as everyone knows, Catherine was just unconscious.
Which is still going through some shit. But
Yeah.
okay, we have fixed the steaks. They are okay. He puts them back on the table with the respective salads, and then looks at the demanders,
They give
kind
you
of like bowing his head a little, of just like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah. During this, Tyr went to the show castle.
You see Zeno there. You see Zeno at the show castle. Even though they're the king, you see the entire throne room has been turned into a rock band stage, and you see Zeno where he is like standing with like one paw on the like chair and the other paw on the armrest as he is rocking out on a guitar in the middle of the show castle with a few different otters seeming to have different instruments that have been traded into the kingdom, and he is doing a performance.
Oh, I would not be going anywhere near the throne room.
That's just
I
what
would be-
you hear.
Yeah, I would be actively avoiding the throne room.
Don't mind
Going
Bill
about.
Zeno, I see how it is.
Nilo left, and he turned the castle into a rock
Similarly, yeah.
band stage.
The thing is, he was waiting 10 years for this. He was just like,
My husband
"No,
finally
I-"
left. Let's go.
He was waiting like months of just like, "I need Nilo to leave just for a day, just for a single day."
He has like a stage set up out back, ready to be like shipped in.
We are sex mom.
Goddamn.
The show castle is literally just the castle's like the throne room, and that's like the majority of the show castle. It's literally just a throne room that's a remnant of an older kingdom, but it's still used because it's really pretty.
Yeah. It's used because it's nice and it's from a different kingdom.
It's a different time.
Glorious.
But yes,
Different time.
you may just continue describing what you're doing.
But yeah, I'm going to a yeah. Basically, I'm like goozing around the castle into like a side passage and opening like a wall and going into like steps into like a secret basement and closing it behind me.
You do, and you
That'd
find
do it.
that, and you find, after skipping
work.
around in the kingdom, you find, essentially, you did eventually find this almost secret entrance as you were waiting outside the king, or the show castle that very first time. You did notice like some weird instances outside the castle that just didn't match up, and you did end up finding this kind of secret area. And down there, it is essentially an old study room of one of the specifically of a very, very old dwarven mage that is even older than Merlin himself. It is a very, very olden dwarf, and as you kind of read through some of the text that was there, it is what was his name? Gorthuk. You see, just it just has like a bunch of things labeled with a Gorthux on there, or Gorhux.
Worth it. Okay. Yeah.
It is a
That's all for me.
grand portal mages. It is a grand portal dwarven mage.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's all for me.
And now we have.
Doing his business down there.
Does anyone else have roleplay in this scene?
Mm,
You did get paid. Neela, would you like to present the quest item to the quest? Would you like to turn in your quest item?
Yes, he just wanted to make food. I'm sorry.
Continue.
Actually, yeah.
I mean, I think Catherine would ask Nilo. So what happened after I kind of blacked out?
Neela just recently returned to flesh.
I was petrified, so
Oh,
not sure.
that is news.
I think that actually happened. Yeah, that happened right before. Probably at least going. I was gonna say because
I mean,
you were
I-
still up whenever I got petrified, so I
When
didn't
you
know
were-
what happened with you.
when you were starting to be petrified, yes, but I lost consciousness before it had taken over.
Honestly, I don't know. Like I said, petrification. So, I just know whenever I woke up, my kids and my sister were there. So,
Where is there?
we woke up, or I woke up in a room with a giant crystal thing and Merlin.
Oh.
I honestly don't know. But yeah, no, I just woke up to my sister and then saw my kids behind her. And that at least pieced together like why she was there. Because I was just like, why are you here? And then I saw Ruby. And then I was just like, it was your week, wasn't it? Like you just babysitting for like a day? Yeah? Yeah. Which also, fun fact, especially if you are staying and working for me, giant frog child, if I am in danger or life-threatening danger, she just knows where I'm at and just shows up. As a warning, if there's just giant fire frog all of a sudden. I feel like I should have told you all that during the first day, but I didn't think about it because I didn't think I was going to get majorly injured one day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I have no clue. We just ended up back here recently while you were actually you were there for that. So yeah, I have no clue. You have to ask probably going by the little bit of information that I know. Adam or Tyr.
Yeah,
Probably. But Adam wasn't with us. So Tyr?
It is
Speaking of
funny
which,
how
have you seen Tyr?
No.
it is funny how much knowledge Tio has over everyone else in the party.
Actually no. I thought he was with
Understood.
y'all. I went into here through the kitchen, not through the main entrance. I feel like I should find Tyr. You wait here I'm going to first talk to Char for a second to get our reward and stuff so we get the money, and then I'm going to find Tyr.
Char is
Yeah.
currently in another dimension at the moment.
Damn it. Well, I guess I'm finding Tyr. There's not many places he could have been. Maybe the other castle? Maybe the market?
There's always the brothel.
So that's where
Brothel,
Adam
but
would
I
be.
don't think
Anyway.
Tyr would go there. I'm just going to look for. I'm just going to look for Tyr. I'll be back. You please enjoy your food.
Kind of holds up
Take
the
care of
empty
yourselves.
salad bowl. I
Do
think I'm gonna turn in for the night.
you good? He takes bowl, puts it in kitchen. As I keep thinking, that's not a wall.
Do you want to remove part of this wall, Neela? Do I need to remove part of
No,
it?
it's fine. It's fine. It's just the placement is goofy to me because I'm just like, oh yeah, it's just right there. No, it's not.
There you go.
Yeah.
I thought.
Catherine is
Bowl back.
sleeping, putting that in air quotes. If anybody checks on her, she's not really asleep.
Thinking about it, where the fuck is Adam to? Gaz. I
Guys,
don't mean
just
to interrupt.
guys, you see them just eating steak with different types of salt on it, tasting different flavors with each bite.
That looks
Yeah, you know?
delicious. Okay.
Mhm.
Do you know what happened to Tyr or Adam
I think
and
Gaz is
Char?
back. I think I remember. Tyr said he was. I think he might have said he was heading to another castle. I think that's what he said. I remember he headed out that way. His Gaz points in the direction of the other castle.
Okay. Adam.
I didn't get rolled over that. He literally said then.
That's for the salt.
Oh,
The salt.
okay. What is this? What does my high roll on this exquisite salt tell me? Oh dear.
You
Oh my God.
realize
Hey, this salt tastes like salt.
Mm.
you realize that these fire salts are from the fire dimension.
Exquisite flame. It's like a little after he eats it, a little like burst of fire comes from his mouth.
Just completely disregarding Nilo's second question to talk about spices.
Zerda decided to roll that. I did
That
not.
is true. It is Arda's fault.
That's fair.
Yeah, where's Adam while you're enjoying your meat? Like, please tell me. I need to
Oh.
know where my people are.
I have no idea where Adam went.
Is he with someone? Is
As far as I remember, oh wait, no, I do. I'm assuming they're with Bartholomew because they won. Bartholomew is showing them their private library.
okay? That's weird, but okay. So I just need to find Tyr. Got it.
Yeah,
You said
yeah.
the castle. Castle.
Here,
Got
yep.
it.
Yep, the other castle.
Closing that door
Mhm.
and just gonna. Yeah, Neela's gonna fly to that castle.
You do, but without any specific location spells, you would not be able to find him where he is at, as you are unaware of the entrance that he mentioned.
I also that's fair, but obviously theater of mind because I know we're not going to the castle.
Yeah.
Neela would hear the music, yeah.
Yes. You would all that stuff that I
Man.
described. You just hear the sounds of music coming from the theater castle.
Sound of
I have a bad feeling
music.
about that. Neela's going to like rush to like the throne room and just calmly but loudly open the door and just look for Zeno.
They are standing on like the throne itself, jamming out with a guitar.
Zeno, sweet. Can you? Why?
Oh,
I thought we discussed.
no, you're fine. Go get it. Look, it's I was teaching the artists how to jam out. You know they say that music can really bring up the spirits of the kingdom, and without you around, people are getting kind of sad. So I was teach them how to play music so they can learn how to express that sadness through music and song. was gonna teach him jazz soon.
Can it not be in the show throne room? We talked about trying to like build a stage somewhere, like a fancy little stage somewhere for like that thing, or like
We haven't really had the gold to do that, so this is the only place I really know. I didn't want to do it in the main castle. There's not really much room out there. At least there's a nice big open space here, and no one ever really comes over here. So I thought it might be a good idea to kind of have this nice showroom, kind of turn into make it a real show castle, you know?
yeah,
Kinda-
okay. We're talking later. But have you seen one of my like new guards, specifically the black-haired human, or are they human? Is Tyr human or are they elf?
He's elf, I
elf.
think, right?
An elf.
Elf? Okay,
No
the
one thinks
black-haired
he's an
elf.
You should have said
Dude.
human. It would have been funny.
If they were able to resist the power of my music bringing them in, they must be nowhere near here. Or else my power of music would have brought them inside to witness audience to this performance. You see a lot of the autos from the various like shops and everything inside the showroom castle at the moment. Like a lot of the jobs of the kingdom are currently being unattended to, as they are all viewing this performance inside the throne room. You see the magic
Neela just
item
like
shop.
looks at Neela just like looks at all the demodders and is just like, just because he's doing this tonight, you can stay. But tomorrow, please go back to work. Our economy is already not so great right now. We don't need people losing jobs because the lack of payment.
Joey, it's okay, Puppy. We can have Nilla, the new shipment of mangoes have arrived.
Ooh, mangoes. Can you send like 5, 10, actually just a shipment to the main actual housing castle?
Puppy, yes sir. I'd say once for Nolina, Puppy.
Thank you. Okay, I will leave you guys be. I'm talking to you tomorrow. And he just closes the door and walks out. Where the hell can that man be?
Out in the kingdom.
Just somewhere in the walls.
In the
He's
walls.
in the
Literally
damn
in the
walls.
walls.
He saw Nilo was cooking. And was like, I'm gonna buy my food.
I'm gonna bail.
He's at a restaurant
gonna bail.
enjoying a
You went to the
single
restaurant, but you realized that all the restaurant staff said gone to castle, be back tomorrow.
everyone.
All of the
This is why I
people.
can't let him. This is why I can't let him just make shows where he wants. We talked about this for months.
He's a
What
bard.
do you do to the people?
He's a bard.
This
Bard
man is
moments.
lucky.
Only if there
This
was
man is
someone.
lucky that I care.
Only if there was someone to advise the castle in a more permanent state. If only there was
If
someone
only there
like it.
wasn't already an advisor who Nilo kind of took with him, who he
Yeah.
needs to talk to again to be like, hey, you want to stay? Yeah.
Yeah. He's currently eating steak
actually-
right now.
He's currently eating the best steak of his fucking life, better
Only
than
if-
ever made it.
Only if the kingdom had someone advising. Some might even call it an advisor.
I've only had one of those, man.
Yeah.
It's really strange.
Yeah,
I don't know where they
but
find
since
one of those.
Nilo's not finding Tyr, he's just going to go back to the actual like castle and it's just going to land in the garden again. It's just like, hello. I couldn't
Alright.
find him.
At
I'm gonna
this
look again tomorrow.
point, how long would you say Nilo's been gone for?
At least 2 hours.
Oh
I
yeah,
was gonna say 2
Gaz.
hours.
Gaz is not here anymore. Gaz
Yeah,
would
that's
be in
fair.
his like study.
That's fair.
Everyone
So, we,
leave.
so you head there to go to the RP, or
Where would we canonically put it in here? It's like obviously it would probably be its own
I
area.
it'd be its own area. We can just theater of mind an area for it.
It's
Yeah.
underneath. There's a basement of here you don't realize.
Yeah, there would just be a basement, but I'm putting
There's a
it,
basement.
like, in the kitchen. No, in a room somewhere.
We're supposed to do fantasy Shark Tank today.
Nice.
Yo,
Yeah.
I mean,
What's that?
it's fine.
How do I
Okay,
t-
but
how do I time skip?
Yeah, you see, Gaz is in his study. There's now the sword in a stone in the corner as he's talking to Sven while like going through some of his books.
hey
Oh,
guys,
yes, Nilo.
so I couldn't find Tyr. Also,
Mhm.
I had a question.
Yes, Nilo.
Also a request. I
Mhm.
assume that you're planning on staying here with Sven.
Yeah, the kingdom can't exactly run with just running it. So it's probably
Yeah,
best since
especially.
you're gonna be heading out more. It's probably best that I stay here. And
Yeah.
you
Also, can you
Put him
please
under
keep
wraps.
an eye on Zeno and make sure he doesn't keep trying to make the show throw room, like a stage?
Did he again? We've been gone for 3 days.
You know he waits as soon as I'm gone.
Fine.
He just wants a place to do it, and he wants a big open area, and I'm still trying to get him that big open area.
Just turn. As I've said before, just turn the town center. Make a building there for him to have his own little stage and his own little.
That's the thing, though, is like I also I want to do that, but now we actually have the money to do that. I might actually put some of that towards it. It's just at the time we didn't have anything to put towards it, so he had to wait, and he didn't like waiting. He can't help it. He likes to be a bard. He
Yeah.
is a showman, and that is first and foremost. And
He's a showman through and through.
Yeah.
Understand.
But also, actually, that was pretty much it. You enjoyed the food. I tried.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to bed. I will check on everything in the morning, I guess. But yeah.
Oh, good night.
Also, please, if you do see Tyr,
I'll let you. I will know if I am that you realize.
please. There you go. I'll talk to you later. I go to the bed as he leaves, and just finds a bed and just curls up in it, whether or not it was occupied. Which, in all honesty, it was probably occupied.
And with
Don't
that,
know who yet, but it was probably occupied.
I will private message Adam some stuff that you do find probably in there. And as you do search, I'll give you some of the information now. You do find a few of the books on the collector. It is these books themselves seem to be magically preserved. This is like information that seems to almost even contradict like the general state of the world itself when it comes to knowledge on certain things. It's almost as if this history that seems to be written in these books are of almost like a completely different history than what is commonly known. It mentions things that should have happened, but also things that never happened, but yet states them as fact. It's almost like I said that these different books, you were unsure of just the breadth of these rooms essentially in these books, but for some reason you do feel that you can almost trust it as you look at the several different sources within this grand library, and they all seem to make sense when you all put them together, and it almost fills in certain gaps of knowledge that seems to be almost absent from the world itself, even going as far as to explaining essentially sources of magic as some of your line and your studying of the collector brings you closer and closer to almost studying the essence of magic itself.
Mm.
And you
Okay.
read of and you just read these collectors and so many of these books that you see mentioning the collector and the various other names that they have gone by over time, you realize that it is essentially like some of them are even like it doesn't just say collector, it says the collector of magic and like the collector of essence, and you realize that it is not just a almost catch-all term, it is essentially that which gathers, that which consumes, that which holds and does not let go.
Hmm. Okay. Anything about Grimtara?
Yes, actually, as you look in these grand tomes, you do see of a mention. It's not even like it doesn't even seem like a book that was written by like as you look to try to find the author of some of these books, and there doesn't even seem to be an author mentioned. It just seems to be as if these are just writings of what happened with no discernible author. It is like reading history itself that is completely just as if it is written as it has happened. And you begin to see these books, and you see the mention of a child that was born, and not only just born of a succubi and Asmal, but it mentions that they were not only just, like I said, born, but they were also enhanced with magic itself, as due to the high amounts of magic in their body whenever they were born, it mentions that there was a seal that was placed on them to even contain the breath of magic that came from these unions of these two creatures. And it mentions how, in order to maintain the pure amount of magic that was essentially born of this child, a seal that was placed on essentially it doesn't mention the location, it just mentions the description of a seal being essentially infused into the skin as almost like a tattoo itself that holds a lot of the magic in check to make sure that the magic does not rise into a unstable state. And it mentions that they found the collector many years ago, and they sought to increase their power as they grew older. It mentions that at one point their magic started to essentially leak out in an uncontrolled way and started to make them lose parts of themselves, and so they sought out the collector to essentially help either bind or unleash that magic to a more controlled state, and that's where they found the servitude of them.
Does Adam by any chance remember seeing any sort of tattoo or symbol on Margaret when he was with her?
You do not remember seeing any of those signs or any of those tattoos. Whatever this symbol is, it is clearly of magic design and it is hidden on their body. Because anywhere you can remember seeing, you remember it seeing completely unblemished.
Okay.
You are unsure of how it is concealed.
Okay. Yeah, I will need you to send me all this because this is a lot. But yeah.
It is overwhelming with how much knowledge. Like I said, it is essentially words of text and history of things that no one should have access to or no one should be able to know, because it speaks of private events that has not actually it is private events that have only occurred between that one person and that one person alone, and you can tell that the author was not Grimtala at all. It is as if something is listening and reading this history and writing out the history of basically the world itself without actually ever being present in those situations. It is almost mentally damaging, the amount of just knowledge inside, and it is confusing and overwhelming inside this library.
Okay. He's going to like obsessively just try to, as he's learning all this, writing everything that he can possibly write down in his journal to keep track of everything that he can possibly learn and try to make sense of it, like this entire time. Does he get? Wait, what?
Give me a will save.
Will save. Where's my will? Hang on. Will save. There it is. I got it.
Barely. It is.
Barely.
It is barely. It is almost to the point of maddening with how much information is presented. But with Clover there beside you, they are constantly grounding you, realizing what exactly you are doing, and up there, you're like, they can see your compulsion and obsession beginning to essentially almost turn into a maddening state, but they are there to comfort you and just barely able to provide you enough grounding to allow you to be productive in here.
That's so sweet. What the hell? Makes sense too. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna keep doing that until like the timer stops. If you get, like he's at this point, with the state of things and how much it is, he's kind of almost obsessively brink of madness, kind of trying to absorb every piece of information until the clock stops ticking,
And you do it, and as you finally, you find another book, you find this book, you find the other book, and then at that point, before you go essentially maddening, you see Bartholomew, and stuff, and he just almost appears behind you without any sort of warning, as you just hear him kind of grunt out, I finished looking at the tooth, authentic as can be. Hope you enjoyed your stay here. It's a rare sight indeed to be in here. Let us go back. I'm sure you want to study more, but for your own safety, I'm just gonna have to keep you in. I don't want to keep you in here too long. Let's go back to the others for now. Maybe another time.
He's gonna try and argue back with like no, wait, I just need a little bit more time.
And you see it, and you just see as you vanish, one end as you kind of it is almost a headache inducing as you find yourself back in the castle itself. You have more than enough information to go on for days, weeks, months. Research what you already have, and find the answers you need from that. And don't go crazy during the process.
Just lets out a loud shit. I'm imagining at this point he's like he's usually looks pretty disheveled with like the eye bags around his eyes, but this time he looks like almost crazed. And he just kind of runs his fingers through his hair. He's like breathing heavily. There's like sweat on his forehead. And he just kind of looks around frantically. He's just like, fuck, I just needed, okay. Fuck. And Clover is kind of at his side, just trying to guide him, just like, okay, it's okay. Let's go to bed. We can think about it in the morning. Let's go to bed. And he's like, no, I can't.
Listen to the familiar. They'll be able to, I say sleep puts a lot of thoughts together. Give it a night's rest. You'll have all the study you have for the morning.
I can't. I just need to. Fuck. He's gonna rub a hand down his face and just says, fuck. I just need to get this out. I just need to And he pulls out his flask, takes a massive just swig of it, and then he starts heading out the door.
Nilo,
He's
you're
just heading out the
talking.
doors.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Clover. I want to say Clover doesn't actually follow him this time.
Okay.
Instead, she's going to flutter about trying to find anyone else in the party who may be, around, just trying to get someone who can maybe do more.
Give me a D5. Give me a
Oh,
1D5.
Catherine's technically awake at the moment.
You give me a 1D4.
1D4.
You have
Actually.
that on you. You
A
cannot
1D4.
Oh,
I'm about to say
little did you
1D4.
know.
Give me a
1D4.
1D4.
What? 3.
3. You would find 1, 2. Clover would find Nilo.
Okay. Clover's going to land on Nilo and just start pecking. Like, not hard pecking, trying to break skin, but just like pecking.
What? Huh?
Nilo. Okay, so we talked to the big scary demon, and he took us to his library, and we learned Adam he learned a lot of things, and he's not. I think he needs. He's not in the best. He's looking a little. Please just come, and she's like flying around and like trying to like flutter out of the room, trying to get Nilo to follow.
Catherine will kind of hop up as well. I can't sleep anyways.
And then
Let's just
Clover's
go
gonna
get him.
start leading him towards the brothel, of course.
Get back here, bitch. Ooga booga booga. I'm coming for you.
Not saying like he's at the brothel yet, but he's on his way there. And they if they can run, they can stop him in the street. If that's what you want to do.
Run.
Nilo flies.
Catherine's moving as quickly as she can, but it's not very quick at this moment.
That's fair.
Nilo could probably just pick you up and fly with you as well.
That's
Honestly,
fair.
no,
Oh,
They
whoa,
just-
okay.
They just grab the snake. They bring out the snake.
Not the snake again.
I will
Bring
walk.
them.
I will call Dinnerbone if you are going to do this.
No. He would call out Bear if anything, and be like, "Hey,
You
just
just
hop
pick me up.
on. Bear can keep up with me."
That's fine. I'll hop on Bear. That's fine. Just not the snake again, please.
I'm sorry.
Where's the pets? Where'd the pets go?
And they'll
Yeah.
chase after Adam.
All right. Oh. Give Zerda a second because I don't know what he wants to do here. Zerda, what are you doing?
I found Bear. I went to find Bear.
Ah, perfect.
You see a shadow wolf.
Nice.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I didn't even go that far. Hold up. Okay. We'll just go to like the center of the map and just like pretend, okay? I'm just imagining you find Adam at a bridge on the way to the brothel, just kind of leaning over it. And
That would
as you
be
get
right here.
closer, yeah, right there. And as you get closer, you see him doubled over it, and you see him throwing up into the water below.
Hey,
Catherine
buddy.
kind of hops off Bear and kind of moves quickly up to Adam and Nilo landing near as well. She just, Adam, what's going on?
What the fuck? He kind of stands back and is like, "Where the fuck did you come from?"
We came from the castle.
Brought her here.
What are you gonna say, Terrell?
I'm curious if you can read some of the runes on her bones.
Would I be able to even see those? Like,
They're still slightly glowing. I'd probably argue that they're still slightly glowing. They're definitely you I will say you do notice that even after waking up, she does have a literal glow about her.
Okay. He's just gonna start back. He's gonna say, just stay away from me. I just need to clear my head. Oh shit. He's gonna just kind of lean back against the side of the bridge and kind of sink down and just sit down with his hands, just head in hands, and he's just kind of he's shaking at this point. He's clearly having possibly a panic attack.
Catherine's just gonna kind of come over and not really say anything, and she's just gonna kind of wrap her arms around him.
Neela, are you doing anything?
Neela would actually nudge Catherine as approval to do the same.
Do you do it in cat form?
The thing is that Neela went back to normal, which his wings in general is the way he hugs people more often than not, because his wingspan is actually longer than like his arms.
Oh. Adam is Clover also lands down and kind of joins in on the hug, and you can feel Adam shaking. And as you listen, he starts sobbing grossly.
Catherine starts humming.
And
Just a little tune.
he's speaking to himself. He's speaking very quickly, but you keep hearing him call out for his mother for help.
Oof.
And he's just
okay.
Oh.
It's going to be okay.
Oh. Eventually, he does kind of wear himself out. Why do I take damage from that? Wait, what?
Emotional damage.
Emotional. You know what?
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take the damage.
No, that was the D4 for
who you fought?
which
Who?
person would come.
Well, whatever. He's taking emotional damage now because he threw up, so he's not feeling well. He just like threw up whatever alcohol was left in his system. He has literally nothing in his stomach right now. And then eventually he eventually the sobbing does kind of start to settle down, and eventually he kind of just slumps back heavy in your guys' arms, and he's very clearly passed out at this point.
We should take him back.
Yeah. I'll stay with him tonight.
Okay. I'm gonna put him on Bear. And it's just like, put him on Bear. Like, Catherine, do you want to also go on Bear so that you can make sure he doesn't, like, fall off?
Fall off, yeah.
Yeah. We can slowly trek back so that
she'll
guarantees he doesn't, like, fall.
Yeah, she'll kind of wrap herself around him with Bear just to support him.
No.
You make your way back to the castle where everyone would have eventually found themselves in one way or another at nighttime. Either Gaz being finally worn out from the day's studying of basically writing down every single thing that happened during the event. Sven, also, all the questions that Sven had, very tiring after a whole day of the first day here. Tyr finally finishing up what he's doing and knowing that he still has to return back to essentially sleep within the same rooms.
Yeah, as you guys like walk through the front door, you would see Tyr sitting down eating one of Nero's steaks, just like casually enjoying a dinner.
Wait, this is when we come home?
Yeah. I think so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you guys come home.
Yeah.
From that, he'd be unconscious.
Yeah, you go do that.
Everyone's finally back in the same room. And Nilo, it's time for you to present your diamond so you can get paid. You still have a 2,800 gold diamond on you.
Nilo just glares at Tears. He's just like, in a minute. I have diamond for you. I was going to give it to you
She
earlier.
just gives you some like a
but...
puzzled look.
Yeah, it's like, I was going to give it to you earlier, but you weren't here.
Diamond. 2,800 gold diamond? I see it.
Yes. Here you go.
Perfect. I'll need this too, basically. Well, that should be exactly what I need. Thank you. And he'll, you see him kind of wave his hand in front of his, like, almost like he kind of waves a hand in front of his, essential chest. And you see him almost give almost like, you hear words, but they're not words you recognize. It's almost like a mixture between almost some sort of chortle between a grunt, chortling, just this, almost this seems to be some sort of guttural language as you see him almost closing his eyes and speaking these words. And then he holds out his paw, and you see just piles of gold that almost seems to materialize in his hand itself before quickly being wrapped in this bundle, as almost like it's like if almost like there was nothing in his hand, and suddenly it's like it is just being created in the hand itself, as you just see a bag that begins to open itself, and the coins just quickly, almost magically, just float into this bag itself, as he hands you this bag worth very large amounts of gold.
Thank you. I will be distributing this between everyone. I will talk to you more in the morning, probably, if you have anything else that we need to do.
I must use this diamond for what I have to purpose for it, so I will be away for a little bit as I, use what the diamond's meant for. I'll see you in a few months.
Okay. I will see you then.
He vanishes.
Obviously, okay.
That's all.
As he like tries to be like, "Hey, tell me when you get back." Okay. Every time. Every time. Now with you. Where were you?
Tyr looks up, mouth full of steak. Clearly
Also, is the
undercooked
steak
steak.
Uh-huh.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
is the steak okay? I tried.
It's delicious.
I
Thank
know
As
you're
you.
is-
lying to me. I can see that it is not. I think that's one of the ones that I meant to throw away and you just ended up taking. But
It was presented so nicely.
that is
No.
true. But
You said we had
where were
business?
you?
Hmm?
Where were you?
Oh,
No one knew
earlier
where
today?
you went.
Oh, I was working on a project. You
What
know.
kind of project, if you don't mind me asking?
Why we're all here, is it? Improving this grand city. It takes a little magic, takes a little sugar and spice, you could say. Yeah, give it a couple months' time, and I'll have something right dandy whipped up for you. You give a little like wink.
I don't like when people wink at me whenever they say things that are very questionable. That just makes you more, like, questionable.
What do you mean questionable? Have I not helped you in the past? Did I not ferry you out of that awful dungeon? You, there's, have I shown you nothing but the utmost trust? All I'm asking is for a little in return. Trust me. Once I get done with this, you'll see the vision for this place. It'd be so wonderful.
That depends on if your vision of
Hmm?
That depends on if your vision for this kingdom is the same vision that I and my family have.
Well, I envision people in the streets rushing about, going about their daily business, an abundant kingdom overflowing with wealth and joy and gold. A truly prosperous kingdom. Perhaps to stretch our boundaries a little bit.
Our boundaries do not need to be stretched.
Fair enough. But you know, boisterous. A boisterous place. That's the vision I have for this place. You know?
I think I understand. But
Wonderful.
just be cautious.
Oh yeah. Caution is important, yes, but no real progress comes without taking a few risks. You know what I'm saying?
Huh. While I'm at it, here's your share of money.
Oh, thank you. This will help speed up the process a little bit. I could always stand a few helpers, and they need to be of a certain quality. People that can participate in this work is hard to come by. Yes. Thank you for letting me work here and accepting my proposal. I'll see you in the morning, Nilo.
I'll see you in the tier. I need to go to bed.
Does Tyr also say, the pact is sealed?
Not with his lips, but with his eyes. Please slow down here in the disheveled. You sleep.
Any last words from anyone?
Sleep.
Sleep, everyone.
Nappy.
We need Eep. Not Eepy, though. We do not need Eepy.
Oh,
Who wants
I
to
was
roll
like,
for
well,
nightmares?
Going
You're
to
the
be
Eepy.
honest, Nilo is going to sleep with one eye open tonight to make sure Eepy stays with him.
Well, to be fair, Adam might need an EP. Let's be real. We
Who
don't
wants
know.
to roll for
Get rid
nightmares?
of it.
I mean, doesn't Adam normally roll for nightmares? So like,
Who roll for nightmares?
do you want me to roll for nightmares, or
Roll
but you
for-
say he's too passed
What,
out and from exhaustion?
Roll
What
for
kind of
nightmares.
role is
Roll
it?
for nightmares.
D20.
I was gonna say. The
Okay.
thing is that you're going to have the nightmare, but Eepy is going to take the nightmare afterwards. So it fuels
You-
Eepy, and also makes it to where you actually start having good dreams.
Okay. Was that the roll, or do you need me to roll?
No,
That's for Bryn.
That's for Bryn.
Okay.
Each
I'm gonna roll this for
person-
the fun of it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Ooh, right in the middle.
Dice.
You
The worst.
you begin to have like the dreams begin to come with you, and like you just envision as like this stuff begins to overwhelm, and then all of a sudden this shadowy like creature just comes in. Like you just see a shadowy creature, almost these eyes of almost like this purplish design seem to be staring at you, and then it quickly just vanishes. But as it vanishes, the almost coldness of the dream begins to grow warm as you find yourself in a very happy tavern full of a bunch of different
Aw.
people.
Oh.
And Clover is there, and a bunch of other people are there. And you feel good. Catherine's not doing so well. Evie will have to get to bed in a moment.
Gather to the corner. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Actually, I should roll for Nilo since he got petrified. That would be a traumatic situation.
Evie is
The actual
currently
Clover's gonna
just-
be up all night, so
Clover just sees
watching everyone.
Clover just sees this like shadowy creature just seemed to be like standing over like Adam with like you could describe this.
Oh, Eepy? Got it, I can describe Eepy. So, the shadowy creature. The thing is that Eepy tends to be a much hunched over. They're medium sized, so they're still like 5 foot, like 5 foot, 5'5", kind of like height. They're small, but like
That is not
being just
small.
a
That's not
shit.
small.
They're
That's
small
not
in
small.
comparison. I know.
Mm.
They're a big creature, but not as big as like they could be. But you just see like an anteater just hovering over Adam as smoke. It sort of looks like smoke, but it's not quite. Just fuming out of this creature's mouth as it like has one paw, like the palm of its paw on Adam's forehead, as as its tongue also is just on top of the paw, respectfully, because he knows because Nilo has yelled at Eevee for licking people.
Okay. Saber, have you seen Charlie the Unicorn? That series?
God, that's so old.
You know
God,
when
we
they
just
like
dated ourselves.
hell yeah.
It's not even that old. Leave me alone.
You know when like they put when they're like time traveling or something and they put their tongues on them? That's what I imagine. That's what I imagine this thing is doing.
Yeah. But yeah, no. It's just smoke
Just,
is sort of like surrounding Adam's like body. But yeah, it's just creepy aesthetic. But like Adam's facial expressions would go from like fear to actual like happiness essentially. Like as you can tell whenever the nightmare ends and it starts again. Or not starts again, but like starts a dream. And then Eepy would just stop and then look at whoever is next and goes over to them slowly.
Whoever is next.
Like an angel visiting the doorsteps is just
this is like the angel of death in Egypt in that one movie, but like not bad.
It slowly begins to pass
But
over.
like you just see like glowing eyes like just glare over at someone. It's like you can't even tell because they don't have like irises or like pupils or anything, but you can tell when they are staring at someone else.
It's like a deer in headlights. It's just whoa.
Yeah. They're very gentle though, but you do like feel like pressure on your head whenever like your nightmares are getting taken from him.
Eepy has a full boy. Eepy has a full stomach tonight. He's gonna have a full stomach.
Clover's just gonna nuzzle into the side of his neck, just so she can feel his pulse and stuff. Yeah.
Just making
very concerned, but thankful. Very concerned. Is like, I'm going to have to ask Nilo about this tomorrow, and we'll probably tell Adam about it.
I think Catherine's just sitting at the foot of Adam's bed, like leaning up against the wall, and she just accidentally fell asleep. She was trying not to, and then she fell asleep and definitely tumbled into some nightmares.
Yeah, and now you have like pressure on your head as he just bumps your face.
Bump.
You wonder.
He just gives you a little bump on the head, and you're like, "Oh, I'm good now. I'm happy.
I'm
like
better
when turtles, like when turtles like bump into people.
His tongue still has to sort of touch you.
You just feel a licking sensation, then you feel better.
You Eepy retains the memories of the dreams that you
Oh, so
no.
he's probably getting one of the first days with Professor Onyx then.
You're lucky Eepy doesn't talk. Eepy has a lot to
Yeah.
say. Eepy doesn't talk, but they have a lot to say.
And
If he has nothing to say.
And
what are
from
you
Adam,
talking about?
probably a traumatic mixture of the information he's learned and what he's already experienced in regards to Grimtara.
Yeah, the thing
So-
is, canonically, he uses nightmares of others to portray them on other people, putting them in that place whenever he attacks people.
Don't let Adam see you do that. Don't.
It's all mental damage. It's all mental damage.
Don't.
You don't see
You may
it.
accidentally mentally damage him.
That's the thing, though. He might be attacked. And it's only for the people that he's attacking that experience it.
Yeah, no.
So like they can't see it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
like, no one else
it's a
can see
mental.
it, but
Oh,
if
okay.
he is around them, he will use the nightmares he has sucked up and put them in those nightmares as if it were their own.
Ooh, okay. That's cool.
Spoopy.
Like, he will figure out their fear, and if he has a nightmare that is just like focused on said fear, he's just going to put them in there.
Do not get on
He's
Eepy's
great.
bad side. Eepy's the true god. Don't worry.
That's the thing. Once he's in a dream like state, or in a, if he were to ever go into a nightmare / dream like dimension or something like that sort, he actually becomes a little bit bigger, and if he consumes too much, he will go berserk. No one's at that point.
That's not good. It's not good.
But
Thumbs
yeah,
up.
either way, Catherine's nightmare, yeah.
Do you want Catherine's nightmare?
I was saying, it's up to Zurita. I mean, Nilo also has one.
I don't think we're getting to that time skip today anyway. So by all means,
This supposed to be like a time
Like-
skip.
Yeah, we were.
If-
We were
This was
supposed to
supposed to
do
be like
things.
30 minutes. It's been 3 hours.
No, I
It's
remember I ta-
Fine.
I
This
remember I
is
talked-
this is the thing. Like you were like, oh, we're gonna get a time skip, and I'm like, no, because we like role playing the little shit.
just like
I told Zora earlier, I was like, are you sure we're gonna get all this done? And he's like, yeah, I'll be fine.
The thing
mean,
is, I'd
30
rather
minutes.
the tournament be its own session anyway, so we're just
Yeah.
going to take
Yeah.
place with what this is. Even
Is
the
it a-
time skip, we can still just be like, hey, this is everything that we are doing. We're
it'll
fine.
be it'll be session to session. So we will be ending the
Yeah.
session with these last 2 nightmares.
Dude,
Yeah.
Tira's gonna like
Mhm.
be gone in the next like 4 sessions.
Yeah,
He's
4
been
sessions
4
from now.
sessions out until he actually leaves.
Is your
That'd be great.
Tio, give me a
Say that.
D20 for
Poor
nightmares.
Pocket. Pockets has been like missing out of all of this. I feel bad.
Oh no, I'm
Sorry,
hanging
Doc.
out. I'm not even ready to bring in a new character yet.
Yeah, no,
That's fair.
they didn't have a character prepared for today. That's like,
Okay, that
That's
makes me
okay.
I had a feeling I'd be doing a lot of hanging out and just chilling, but
Damn,
I'm
Tyr don't have
honestly okay with
nightmares.
that.
You're lucky.
Tio
Well, we
is very
appreciate you
sad.
being here still.
Yeah.
Tio
EB is not eating good from Tira's corner tonight.
Tio is so happy with like getting wealth and like plans are coming together, and it's just a good night for Tio.
Dude, they got shit done today.
Yeah.
They're vibing. it is a good day for Tyr today.
Guys, give me a
This has been a
D20.
productive and
I
good
will.
day.
Why was that private?
Why is it really private?
Like,
I
all
don't
the
I don't
road
know
traffic.
why.
Why is it
I don't know why.
Burrito?
I do not know. Gaz, things are looking up for Gaz. Gaz is doing all right. A-okay.
I was gonna say, Gaz got
Yeah.
the girl, and that's what matters.
Yeah, Gaz got the girl, and now he gets to run the kingdom instead of dealing with all the stuff Milo puts him through. So he's doing good.
Now you only have to
He's
deal with
actively thinking about retirement.
you.
No,
Now
it's like,
you
I
only
can
have
only
to worry about Zeno.
That's fine. That's just a lesser pain than Nilo. It's fine. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry.
Death or Bard. Those are the 2 options.
Yeah, I'd rather deal with the bard.
You just hear the sound of a
Hey,
trumpet
look at him,
doo-doo,
he has
in the
such a
distance.
Goofy looking tail.
He's so goofy.
I don't.
He's not threatening.
Don't worry. You can get more nightmares on my next characters there.
What? What I get? Have you guys seen like most popular girls in school?
What?
No idea.
Oh, I've
Oh
seen
my
a little
God,
bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
you know the one where like the fourth grader shows up and like she's like, "What the fuck is that?" And he's like, "I'm a fourth grader." He's like, "Whatever, just don't feed that fucking thing after midnight." That I'm imagining Adam and EP like that.
Haven't you?
The thing is, EP is
What is that
very
thing? A
friendly,
fourth grader?
very, very good boy. Okay.
it has a lot of
kind of
knowledge, but can't speak.
It knows
knows.
It
things.
has no mouth and it must scream.
It must.
It has tongue and it will lick.
Catherine or Neela, which one wants to describe what is happening and then it being cut off?
I guess Nilo.
Go
Which,
for it.
in all honesty, would just be any. The thing is that he just is re-experiencing the time that he almost got petrified from Amanda, and he actually got petrified from the dragon, but at the same time, it's just he's seeing himself getting petrified and he can't move, and he's seeing people around him getting petrified and he can't move, and he's just screaming without being able to scream.
And then EP
It's
not
comes
good.
along.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And then EP comes along. And
And he
removes
sees
them.
EBA is just like, it is my time.
It is my time.
Give me the
He said,
tongue.
shouting.
It just begins to consume the nightmare. As everything begins to go unpetrified and you feel more limber than you've ever felt. You feel like every single muscle could be stretched to its limits without pain. You feel the freedom of movement and the flight in your wings.
Yeah, it's like it would be a situation of like the happiest moment of his life, of like just him and his family and friends and just being surrounded by people. That's his dreams. He likes being surrounded by people.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, that's Nilo's.
And Catherine, how's it going for you? And then it's something bad and then it gets cut off into something good. That's your problem.
Catherine is recalling the first day that she had made it to college. Her face muddied and covered in blood. Her black hair stained with sweat. As she is holding the lifeless corpse of her brother. As she runs into this school, basically screaming for a healer or something to try to bring her brother back, and watching as no one can help her, and the quick feeling of failure and loss starts kind of seeping into her mind. She suddenly kind of shifts, and she's no longer holding her brother, but instead it's her holding Adam on the bridge, and kind of the calm that she had while doing that, and realizing she might need to change or reevaluate some priorities that she has.
Aw.
Damn.
With that, your nightmares turn into a happy dream. And everyone finds themselves at peace as Evie finds a full belly tonight. That's a new dawn will approach as everyone has to go off and find their own path to better themselves of the kingdom with their gold and their own investments in all of the various ways they plan on spending the gold after knowing that they have this gold wealth among them and they can finally have the chance to go out and finally spend and buy and invest what they wanted to. With that,
Fine.
they find themselves almost for the first time in a while on their own personal up and ups. And that's
Hell
where
yeah.
we will end. Those 30 minutes of roleplay.
I'm gonna. Yeah, that was
Man,
a that was
30
a
minutes
great
took
30
a while,
minutes.
right?
I'm gonna.
What are we
that
gonna
was
do with the rest of the session?
I don't know.
Tempted. I think Adam's gonna be fatigued
Yeah,
Oh,
you're gonna be
definitely after.
Yeah,
after
after all
that.
that.
And he's gonna be a little out of it for a couple of days as he mentally recovers from everything, like kind of dead in the eyes for a little bit. So
Sign 30 minutes.